بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أوصيكم وإياي أولا بتقوى الله فقد فاز المتقون قال الله تعالى في القرآن الكريم بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون وبعد فإن خير الكلام كلام الله وأحسن هدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وصحبه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. Inshallah, to all the brothers and sisters, let us begin the day with the morning dua. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka hamidun majid. Allahumma bika asbahna wa bika amsayna wa bika nahya وبك نموت وإليك النشور بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم رضيت بالله ربا وبالإسلام دينا وبمحمد نبيا اللهم زدني علما نافعا ورزقا طيبا وعملا متقبلا يا مقلب القلوب ثبت قلوبنا على دينك وعلى طاعتك اللهم أدخلنا جنتك اللهم أدخلنا جنتك اللهم أدخلنا جنتك وأجرنا من النار وأجرنا من النار وأجرنا من النار اللهم اغفر لحينا وميتنا وشاهدنا وغائبنا وصغيرنا وكبيرنا وذكرنا وأنثانا اللهم من أحييته منا فأحيه على الإسلام ومن توفيته منا فتوفه على الإيمان اللهم لا تحرمنا أجره ولا تدلنا بعدهم يا مقلب القلوب ثبت قلوبنا على دينك اللهم اختم لنا بالحسن الخاتمة ولا تختم علينا بالسوء الخاتمة ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وصلى الله على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. Alhamdulillah, all praise due to Allah Rabbul Alameen for His blessing, His guidance, especially His guidance that we have been seeking every day and asking Allah, Ihdina Sirata Mustaqim. We know that the guidance of Allah is the most important prayer. Without the guidance of Allah, whatever you have no value because you will misuse it, and at the end of the day, we all will end as a loser. And that's why the Prophet ﷺ never missed reciting the first dua that we always recite in my muqaddimah. That is khutbatul hajah. Remind us to ask Allah for forgiveness, for guidance, and ask Allah to help us to overcome the weaknesses within ourselves. We know we are not strong. We have a lot of issues sometimes. Not with others, with ourselves. And then because there's so many issues within ourselves, then easily we create more issues with others. And then I'm not said we are not active sisters or mothers or wives or husbands. We are all very active. That's why you are here. And but in the same time, we hope that whatever we do bring benefit to us. We are worried. We have been learning, but we are not been acting upon the knowledge we have learned. No improvement. We are the same person. Then it's very hard for the people who are not learning to see, that they can learn something from us, because we are still the same person. So we must bring changes. We must be more kind, more loving, more patient, and use a lot of wisdom to handle matters. If our relationship is not been so good between family, husband and wife, we have to look into ourselves first. Don't look at others. The issue that we have always that when there's a problem, we are going to point to the opposite side. We forget. Let us look into ourselves. What went wrong with me first? Ibda min nafsik. Because Allah will say, Ku anfusakum. Anything you want to do, look into yourself. Prepare yourself. That's what you have to do. When you improve your relation with Allah, your good feeling, your positive feeling, then the positive energy will come to you. Then you only look at the positive side of the others. But when you always have negative within yourself, then everything becomes negative. That's why we ask Allah for guidance. But Allah has been guiding us. We have been coming for classes. But why? Why we are not moving forward? Why we are not changing is because we are not committed in our dua. And I believe what Allah said is so true. What the Prophet said is so true. Because if you are sincere in making your dua, you are serious with the dua, you can see the result very, very fast. Our Prophet ﷺ always remind us, even when you want to make dua to anybody, especially for the deceased who passed away. We know last week while we are talking, and then Wednesday class, Sunday class, about our good brothers, Haji Arifin, and then we got the message he passed away. Alhamdulillah. It was a raining day when we are going to perform prayer for him, and also we send his body to the graveyard. But Alhamdulillah, Allah make it easy. The time that we are going to the graveyard, the rain stopped. It was heavy. The rain was very heavy, very stormy, heavy winds. But Alhamdulillah, Allah make it easy. At least we managed to do something for him. At the graveyard, to follow the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. Now this is very important. You know that when you go to the graveyard, before the body is being laid down, whoever is down there, or whoever is going to pass any soil or some kind of earth to the people inside, do not just pass down the soil, but say Bismillahi wa ala millati Rasulillah. Bismillahi wa ala millati Rasulillah. Bismillahi wa ala millati Rasulillah. Or you said Bismillah wa ala sunnati Rasulillah. Bismillah wa ala sunnati Rasulillah. Both is a sunnah. The Prophet taught us to recite this. What do the Prophet ﷺ trying to tell us about reciting this very short dua. Number one, everything we do, we start with Bismillah. Anything good, Bismillah, with the name of Allah. You don't have to complete the Bismillah, just Bismillah. You don't have to say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. No, just Bismillah. Stop there. Wa ala millati Rasulillah means and upon the deen, the religion of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Or wa ala sunnati Rasulullah, upon the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What is the sunnah of the Prophet? Is the deen, the religion that the Prophet brought to us. Islam. You die, you live as a Muslim, you die as a Muslim. Your funeral is following his sunnah. And that is very important. Sometimes we learn about sunnah today. We are learning about this book, how the Prophet remind us to handle the funeral, the burial, but we do not know our ending. Yeah. We always pray we have the ending following the sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now, if you want your ending to follow the sunnah, you must follow the sunnah now. You must establish the sunnah now. Make your family members know what you want. Make it clear to them. If you can, make a wasiat, a written wasiat. Call the family member that you know that they are going to involve in your funeral. This is what I want you all to do. This is my amanah. If we don't do that, it's not easy to follow the sunnah when you die. When you are alive, you can control yourself, use you. When you are dead, you are no more there to defend yourself. So the living is going to do what they want to do. And if you don't make it clear, tell them what to do from the beginning, instruct them who you should contact and so on, they will contact anybody. And they may have their other group who is going to do a lot of things that have not been taught by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And you are helpless. We are helpless too. We are there waiting for instruction, but nobody gave us the green light. So we cannot interfere. We have to honor who now? The waris. The right of the waris. Now this is very crucial. I'm always worried about that. Alhamdulillah, now we learn, but we do not know what is our ending. We want the best, but only Allah knows. Do you plan for the best? You want the best, but do you plan for the best? Everybody wants the best, but you do not plan towards the best. You know how difficult it is. Last night we have Sheikh Raghi here to give a talk. I think all of us are aware about there was a speech last night here. Next time, if you know there's a guest speaker, try to be around. You gain something new. Yeah. Very interesting. We give him a topic called Muslim living in a country where they are minority. What is the challenges? When you are minority, what is the challenges that you are going to face? The interesting part that he shared is that every Muslim who want to follow the Quran and Sunnah, wherever they are minorities. Even you live in a Muslim majority country, but when you want to follow the Sunnah, you become minority. That's why the Prophet said, Innal Islam badal ghariban. Yeah. Innal Islam badal ghariban fasayaudu ghariban kama bada. Fatubu lil ghuraba. What? is the meaning of this hadith. Islam, the real Islam, came as an alien based on the Quran and the Sunnah. You become minority. When they live in a Muslim minority, their right is being honored. You want like this? No problem, no issue. Nobody interfere. But Muslim majority country, a lot of people want to interfere. The challenges is great because you have a lot of people around. This, that. Then we who are young, we don't know what to do. The elders is coming in, putting their hand here. I'm so and so, I'm better. Then you don't know what you're going to do now. So you give in. That's why you must make it clear. Call the family who is still alive, tell them, make it clear. When you have done that, brothers and sisters, the one who die, when they go down, no, you can shed tears. Is Sunnah. The Prophet also shed tears. But you start to get half crazy. No, you cannot do that. Because why? Because we Muslims who believe in Allah, we know we belong to Him. When the time to go back, we have to go back. It don't belong to you. It's like something belong to you, and you entrust to somebody. The time you want back, you say, "Give me back." No, they can. No. Next time. How can next time? My thing, I entrust it to you. Now I want it back. Give it back. So we belong to Allah. Allah take it back. We must learn how to rida, accept qadar. That is very important. Yeah. And then we know that our family members have doing a lot of things, don't follow the Sunnah. You must remind them before you die. But if after you die, they don't carry out your wasiyat or your amanah, they will be blamed. You will not suffer. You will not be blamed because you have instructed them already. Of course, how can we bury ourselves? The living will bury us. But they don't do the way that the Prophet wants us to do, that you have reminded them. They bear the sin, not you. Because you have done your part. You have give the instruction early. That the hadith said, because you don't do that, and they do all the nonsense, then you will be responsible. Because you have seen that happen. Before you die, someone died, and there's so many nonsense going on. And you know, you go to the graveyard, you know, you have so many beautiful garden there, and all the marble there. So you must alert them, I don't want this, I don't want this, anything against the Sharia, I'm not going to do, and I amanah, don't do this on my graveyard. If they do, you have nothing to be responsible. They will be responsible. Is that easy? It'll be easy when you do it now. Make it clear. But it's not going to be easy if you don't do anything now. If all our family members learn the Quran and Sunnah, then it's easy. You don't have to worry. Inshallah, they will know what to do. And that's why we want our family to learn together, children to learn together. He know who is the ustaz, who is the scholar that they can refer to. That is very important. Yeah. We make a special dua today, an addition in our morning dua, a very general one. It includes everybody, especially the one that with us, Haji Arifin, who just passed, also him and all other. May Allah forgive the sin of those who are still living among us, like you and me, the sin of those who just passed away, our family members, our friend, or any Muslim wherever they are. They die because of war, because of this. May Allah forgive their soul. The sin for those who are present, alhamdulillah, and we have someone who are not present, may Allah forgive their sin. the male and the female, the young and the old. We keep on asking. And also we ask Allah. At any time when Allah want to take us back, only Allah know the time. Make us have a good ending. That's all. And whatever good deeds that we left behind, we hope it still benefit the living. We walk off things. All these are important. When you still have the authority, have the means to do. Don't wait. When it's time for you to go back, you cannot wait. Then you cannot execute whatever good thing that you want to do, and then you can't. The living is not going to be like you. They have their agenda, you have your agenda. You want to do this, they delay because they don't want. Suddenly you go first, khalas. Clear cut. Example. We have to make sure we do what Allah wants us to do, and do it fast. That's why we say, وَلَا تَحْرِمْنَا أَجْرَهُ. That means whatever good deed that we have done, we hope that it will bring benefit all the way, so that it will not stop there. When I die, khalas. I want the good deeds to continue. وَلَا تُدِلَّنَا بَعْضَهُ. Now how are you going to ask Allah for this prayer? Don't make our children that we left behind turn astray. How they turn astray? Because we don't guide them properly. We give them education. What education are we giving them? Yeah, we teach them how to pray, we teach them how to fast, we teach them how to read the Quran, but without understanding. They don't feel anything. They will do when you are alive. You're gone, khalas. I'm a free man. I'm a free boy. My mom is not there to nag at me anymore. My father, he is very busy. I also very busy. So, they have their life, I have my own life. There was a question raised to say Ragi yesterday. You're saying that when Islam entered Canada, it's just a small family from Syria. But you know, Syrian, Lebanese, they look European. Blue eye, brown eye, not like Asian eye. You know. The color also look like them. Then after that, the generation forget about their roots. They forgot. They were brought up in a different environment. And then he was saying, I just want to remind all the good sisters something very important. To the extent they managed to build masjid for the Muslim community, and the one who is taking care, who's holding the key to the masjid, is their grandson. And the grandson is not a Muslim now, but he's the caretaker of the masjid. Because nobody follow up, and no one knows whether you're Muslim or not. After one generation, they look alike, they speak their language, they eat their food, they are like them. When you are like them, you forget your own identity. The only thing they remember, I hold the key to this mosque. So when another Muslim came in, he said, why do you not open the mosque? I open only Friday. No, a mosque is not. Oh, you want? I give you the key. You handle. Because he is not involved. He is not a Muslim. He don't feel that he is a Muslim. This is what we say. وَلَا تُدِلَّنَا بَعْدَهُ. Oh Allah, don't make the children of these good men who die turn astray after their father is no more there, to guide them, to remind them, to monitor them. Can that happen to our children? Can happen. That's why we always remind, be in the Jama'ah, when you come to learn, bring them along. They know who they are learning from. They know who is their mother's good friend, their father's good friend. and then they move on. A lot of blessing. We can't see it now. But what the Prophet said is so true. The Prophet know Allah give him knowledge about the future. That's why the Prophet is here to guide us and tell us what's going to happen next. What's going to happen to this ummah. This ummah is going to be divided, and is happening. This ummah is going to be a stranger who follow the true Islam. Is happening. Everything the Prophet said just happened in front of our eye. And we still never learn. We still don't learn and reflect and prepare ourselves. We just take it lightly. Okay, no problem, no problem. You know, there's a big problem. Let us go back to the book now. And he did say it also. They say, when anyone, the Western people, come to Islam, we are so happy, Allahu Akbar. When the young children, Muslim children, leaving Islam, we don't feel anything. Yeah. If it can happen over there, it can happen everywhere. Yeah. What is haram before, every Muslim nation, wherever they are, they said haram. But now you have Muslim who is trying to say, no, it's okay. Riba, okay. Man and man, okay. Woman, okay. Everything, okay. Last time you don't hear this, but now it's okay. You know why it's okay, eh? And the opposite, then you know why it's okay. Yeah. There are people who say okay. Yeah. They can say okay. But we Muslim, are we like them? If you're like them, then okay. But you're not like them. We get very confused. If you see this thing happening and you don't do anything, you don't remind your children, make them understand this is not new. What is happening today, brother and sister, is not something new. It is in the Quran. Is talking about the people in the time of Abraham, Lut, and everything that is coming back is just a repetition. That's all. If it's okay before, it's okay now. But before it's not okay. What is haram before is haram today. There's no way. That one before, now different. We are in the 25th century. You know, if you want to be different, then you have to talk to Allah. Oh Allah, you make a mistake, you know. You shouldn't have made this law so strict. You should leave it to us. Let us decide. You know what will happen if Allah leave everything for us? We are the cause of the whole mess in this world. Because humans don't follow any guidance. They just want to follow their desire. It's like husband and wife. The wife want to be like husband. Then later on the husband be like wife. He stay at home, the wife go and work. After some time you don't feel okay anymore. Why is my husband doing nothing? He's a boss at home, and you have a maid. You have a maid, a young maid, and a young husband at home. You say, you want to work, you work, my darling, go. I at home. I don't know whether you have peace or not. I don't know. If you feel okay lah. Then suddenly your mate become boss, you become mate. Allah understand. Today we'll be in page 187. 7. Position of the hands. Now we talk about hand. Anything to do with ibadah, of course, we have to do the right thing. Any work, we do it properly. Then people will be happy. When you come to pray, you do it properly. Then you make Allah very happy because you follow what Allah command you to follow, His Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Between the takbir, one should place the palm of his right hand over the back of his left palm, wrist and arm, and hold both hand tight against his chest. Again, always you put your hand right, left on the chest. Each time you make takbir for any salawat that start with Allahu Akbar, Assalamu alaikum, and with salam, right, left on the chest. Remember that. Sahal bin Sa'ad report the people were commanded to place the right hand of the left arm in the prayer. Because this happened in the beginning when the Prophet was not aware about this movement, he put the right below and the left on the right. The Prophet himself, if he was not guided, he can just put anywhere. Any hand goes, because as long as you put your hand, as long as you raise your hand, how to raise? How to raise your hand? Like that, like that. As long as you raise, like this, also raise. Right? So the Prophet showed us, يَرْفَعْ يَدَيْهِ حَجْمًا كِبَيْهِ إِلَى أُذُنَيْهِ إِلَى فُرُوعِ أُذُنَيْهِ. When you raise up your hand, not too high, not too low, in between the shoulder blade and the eardrum. Around this, some want to make sure that not above the touch, just to make sure they don't go above. But when you know the limit, Allahu Akbar. See, our Prophet ﷺ, when he was appointed by Allah to be his messenger, Allah kept on sending angel Gabriel to teach him. He did not come up with his own movement. And that's why the Prophet said, Sallu kama ra'aytumuni usalli, perform your prayer like how you seen me perform. Ibn Abbas reported that he heard Allah's Messenger ﷺ say, Inna ma'ashar al-anbiya, verily we prophets, not only him, all the prophets have been commanded to hasten to breaking our fast. When you are fasting, all the Prophet was commanded to break your fast as soon as the breaking of fast come in. Don't delay. There's no goodness in delaying. Even you say, I've been fasting for 14 hours plus another hour, no problem, man. These people, you see, they cannot have patience. Rush. I want to pray Maghrib first. And I will prolong until Isha. I can go even until 11. I still can go. You can do until tomorrow night also. You can, but you are not following what Allah wants you to do. Anything good, fastabiqul khairat, be hasten. Example, even your intention is so good, I want to be more patient, I want to control my desire, but there are times that Allah fixed. You have to break, you break. Not your time. I just informed the family of the baby who came for Akikah today, shaving their hair. I said, the day that the Prophet said that we should honor the right of the newborn 7 days, then you do tahnik, you do halaq, shaving the hair, and Akikah. But a lot of parents always find excuses. You know, we are not free. Nothing to do with you. It's your baby's right, not about you. Please remember, this is his day, not your day. You only think about your time, your time. You have no time also, no problem. Make sure the 7th day, the baby's right is being honored. So easy. You slaughter the animal. When you want to eat, up to you. After 7 months, you eat, you frozen the meat. But 7th day, you have to slaughter. Especially akikah. Akikah, you don't have to handle the baby. You just slaughter a goat for a she and 2 sheep for a he. But if the baby having problem or not healthy, then you can delay the tahnik. You can delay the shaving of the hair because it involves the baby. But the akikah goes. It's not you slaughter, other people is slaughtering, what you have problem. Just call, money pay, call us. Yeah, pizza, you can call delivery, they also can deliver now. You don't know how to handle, we have the contact, we will help you. But we don't know why we are so naive. Thinking of you, this is his right, her right, the child's right. Breaking fast. And all the Prophet was commanded to delay their sahur if you are fasting. Don't have early sahur. Midnight is not sahur. Supper, first supper. 2 a.m., 3 a.m., second supper. The real sahur is before Fajr, maybe half an hour. The closer to Fajr, the better time for sahur. And that also very practical. You prepare yourself so that you don't get hungry very fast. And place our right hand over our left in the prayer. All the Prophet was commanded. But sometimes when the law is not being revealed to you, when the knowledge is not being exposed to you, you don't know. Yeah. Tawus, rahimallah, reported Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to put his right over his left hand and hold them tight against his chest during the prayer. Wa'il bin Hijr reported that he saw Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam put his right over his left hand and place them both on his chest. This is all the hadith now. Where to place your hand? Until today the Muslims are confused. Where to place? Anywhere. Where I like to place. On my pusat, on my heart. Anything you want to place, place. Below my stomach, because I have a big stomach. I have to carry my stomach. If you have a reason, no problem. Yeah. But how big your stomach if you are a man? You have nothing extra, only fat. No baby inside. Don't worry. If the fat drop, let it drop. You have to let the fat go, you know. But for the woman, maybe they have to carry because there's a baby inside. They may have a reason. Yeah. Qabisa bin Halb reported that his father said, I saw Prophet Muhammad ﷺ depart after finishing a prayer from the right or left side, and I saw him place this, holding his right hand over his left wrist on his chest. Yeah. This is what been witnesses by the companion, but the ummah today are confused. Reading Al-Fatiha, of course, the first takbir for Salatul Janazah. After the takbir, recite Al-Fatiha. But before you recite any Quran, you know what you have to do? You have to ta'awuzu. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim min hamzihi wa nafqihi wa nafsihi. Bismillah, and then Al-Fatiha. Yeah. Some people, you know, when you don't guide them properly, you know what will happen in the future? They will just say Al-Fatiha, finish. Because this is what we always say. Let us say Al-Fatiha, then silence. So that's why they are not yet Muslim leader. Sometimes they respect the Muslim assemblymen. So when they know that their Muslim colleagues' parent pass away, they also want to show respect. And they heard this been mentioned many times among Muslims. Al-Fatiha. They also say Al-Fatiha and silent. Do you say Al-Fatiha when you make prayer? Just Al-Fatiha. You recite Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen until Waladdalin Amin. Yeah, please remember that. Don't say Al-Fatiha. Everybody Al-Fatiha. So the only thing they read is Al-Fatiha. Stop there. Yeah. And another surah, if you want, you can. One may not precede them with an opening supplication, and there is no dua iftitah. Some of the Ahnaf, some of the Hanafi followers, the first takbir for Salatul Janazah, they recite dua iftitah. They thought that every prayer in Fardu or Sunnah, takbir always start with dua iftitah. So they apply that, the general hadith. But this is another prayer, funeral prayer, where the Prophet never said about dua iftitah. He will recite Fatiha. So you recite Al-Fatiha. Yeah. Talha bin Abdullah bin Auf reported, I prayed behind Ibn Abbas over a janazah. He loudly recited Al-Fatiha and another surah. Yeah, enabling us to hear him. After the prayer, I held his hand and asked him about that, and he said, I only raised my voice for you to learn the true guidance in this regard. Sometimes there are certain people who recite aloud, not because you should recite aloud, no. Because maybe these people who are behind you are all new students of knowledge. They may not know what to recite sometimes. So I recite aloud so that they will hear me and they know what they should recite in the future. After Salat Fardu, the Prophet sometimes he may Astaghfirullah, 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 Allahumma anta salam. Aloud, the dua is written on your left there. Yeah. The dua after Fardu prayer. Sometimes the Prophet recite aloud. La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahul mulku lahul hamdu wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. He recite aloud. So he is there to educate the Sahaba. This is part of the azkar, the zikr that is recommended to recite after Fardu prayer. But when everybody know, he stopped reciting aloud. So everybody should know what to do already. So in the beginning, sometimes when you are teaching somebody, you can. Example, you are guiding all the reverts. You can do, so let them hear you. Oh, first rakat this, second rakat that. These are very important for us to understand how you change certain things. Not you change the whole concept of prayer between loud and silent for a reason. Yeah. At-Tirmizi commented on this hadith. This hadith is Hasan and authentic, the status of the hadith. Yeah. Thus, the opinion held by a number of ulama from the Prophet's companions, and other is to read Al-Fatiha after the first takbir. Yes. This is also the opinion of Ahmad, Shafi'i, Ishaq. Other ulama say there's no reading of Quran in the janazah prayer because it is only preserved for praising Allah, praying upon His Prophet, and supplicating for the deceased. This is the opinion of Tawrid and others from Al-Kufa. Kufa is a town in Iraq. But the important thing in the statement is that they said other ulama. The first part, ulama from the Prophet's companions. Now, if you are given a choice to follow ulama today and the consensus of the Sahaba, the companion, you have to follow the companion. Who said that you have to follow the companion? Who said? Quran said, Sabiquna awwalu minal muhajirin wal ansar wal lazina taba'uhum. Surah Taubah verses 100. Remember that. Did the Prophet say anything about Sahaba? Yes, it's important. You must know. Because the other people is telling their opinion and you don't know how to answer that. Yes. The Prophet have said that this ummah is going to be divided in 73 groups. Except one will go to paradise, and all the others hell. Because they create their own religion. How can they go back to Allah? Religion belongs to Allah, who gives you the right to minus and add in the religion of Allah, which Allah have perfected it for us. Al-yawma akmaltu lakum dinakum. I feel so sad to see the Muslims who are very confused about Islam until today. How can you get confused? Everything is ready. Everything is perfected by Allah. How can you get confused? You get confused because you don't want to follow what Allah says. That's the beginning of our confusion. You follow opinion, hearsay, say, of course you get confused. The Prophet said, all will go to hell, not me. All the Prophet said, if you don't believe, then it's up to you. Illa wahid, except one. And so the people want to ask. Companions are very worried about the saying of the Prophet. Not like us. We don't care what he say, man. We know what we want to say. What I say is more important. So when we have problem with husband and wife, what I say, my feeling, my right. We don't bring hadith, we don't bring Quran. Me. There is, we human are like that. But if you come back to Allah, there will be a lot of blessing. Yeah? Where were I just now? Just takbir. Yeah. About companions. The Prophet said, the one group that will save, that is saved, called firqa najiyah, is ma ana alay. What I have done, what I have done, that is the safe group, the right group. But if he stopped there, then companion also out. But he continued, wa ashabi, and my companion. Not other scholars, my companion first. Then you go to others. But we go to other first. We ignore the companion. The Prophet said, my companion. Nobody's iman can challenge my companions. They have suffered so much, but they love the deen to the extent that Allah said to them, radiyallahu anhum wa radu'an. Allah is so pleased with the companion of the Prophet, not you, not me. Why? Because we don't love Allah and the Prophet like how they love. These companions, sami'na wa ta'na. That's why Islam move. Islam bring changes. Even they are minority, in 23 years they become majority. And majority follow the truth, Quran and Sunnah. We are majority also, but not following the Sunnah. So we are not still under the category of the safe group. Amin. And other hadith, yeah, the Prophet used the term jama'ah. The Prophet also used the term jama'ah. Means group is not can be individual. That's why we always remind our people, live in a jama'ah, in the right jama'ah, the Jama'ah who follow the Sunnah and the companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Remember, if people say, scholars say, listen, no problem. How about the companions? No, I only follow the scholars. Okay, I want to follow the companions. Allah called me to follow, Prophet Muhammad called me to follow. The above report is an evidence against those to whom At-Tirmidhi referred at the end of his statement. As for reading surah after Fatiha, Nawawi said that it should be a short one. If you want to read any surah, short one. Because funeral prayer actually is not a long prayer, fast. Everything fast. For deceased, for people who die, be fast. Yeah. The voice level in the janazah prayer, the recitation, supplication, takbir, except for the imam, should be done silently. Yeah. Imam raise the hand, the word Allahu Akbar, we say Allahu Akbar. We don't raise the voice like the imam. Yeah. Unless it's in a big crowd and the imam need people to back up so that the one behind us can hear the takbir, then you can back up. Yeah. Sometimes like you're praying, you have a mic, suddenly there's some problem. Then the one who have a loud voice should back up already. Hear Allahu Akbar, maybe some people outside can't hear you. Then the one who's next to outside say Allahu Akbar, you will back up. Yeah, that's important. Something is falling down. Yeah. What is that? Salah upon the Prophet. Yeah. This is about the second takbir. What do you recite based on the hadith? The second takbir of the janazah prayer, one should say the salawat upon the Prophet. There are no authentic report for the wording of the salah upon the Prophet in the janazah prayer, so one should use, one should use one of the form the regular prayer be recorded in the Sunnah, such as the hadith Al-Ka'b bin Ujra. When they asked the Prophet about salawat, of course you don't have, they said salah or salawat, they don't explain to you which type. But the highly recommend one is what, when Allah revealed the ayah in Surah Al-Ahzab, Inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi Ya ayyuhallazina amanu sallu alaihi wa sallimu taslima, always recited by the who always recite this? Yeah, who always recite it? The Imam of Jum'at, Khatib. In the second khutbah they always recite this. Yeah. So when this ayah was revealed, the companion sallallahu alaihi wasallam of the Prophet asked the Prophet directly. You see how the companion respond to the words of Allah. When Allah reveals something, they don't make up their own conclusion. They will check with the Prophet. Because why? Because nobody understands the command of Allah better than Prophet Muhammad. So they will go back to, Ya Rasul, kayfa nusalli alayka? How are we going to perform salawat upon you, which Allah have commanded us to do? Then the Prophet taught his companion, Faqulu, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka hamidun majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka hamidun majid. This is called the Salawatul Ibrahimi. This is the best salawat taught by our Prophet. If you open Tafsir Ibn Kathir, when you come to that surah in Ahzab, surah, an ayah in surah, then you will come across this hadith. The meaning all of us have learned about it. Oh Allah, pray upon Muhammad and the family of Muhammad. Then we ask Allah to shower His mercy upon the Prophet and his family, like how Allah showered His blessing upon Prophet Abraham and the descendant of Prophet Abraham. Who is a descendant? We know who is a descendant from Ismail, from Ishaq, and all the fat prophets, yeah, that came, yeah, after them. You are praiseworthy and honored. Innaka Hamidun Majid. And continue. Now that is the link to show us that when we Muslim do a prayer for our Prophet, we don't forget his family, correct? Now a lot of people are claiming they also are the family of the Prophet today. Yeah. From the Middle East to the Far East. Yeah. Are we the family of Prophet Muhammad? Ummah, yes. Khairu Ummah. But you know what the Prophet said one day? In front of the companion, he said, Mata alqa ikhwani. Ya Mata alqa ikhwani. This make the companion a bit confused to see them, to meet them. Companion say, are we not your ikhwan, your family? But the Prophet used a very unique term. La antum ashab. You all are my companions. Whoever live with the Prophet, yeah, see the Prophet, move with the prophets. The Prophet called them Sahaba. Then he said, my family that I'm talking about, I'm praying, yeah, for Allah, is there will come a time there are people who believe in me without even seeing me. Who are they? We. Yeah, because we don't live in a time the Prophet, we never seen him, we only heard about him. Hatta ahabba ilayya min walidihi wa walidihi wa nasha. None of you can be a true believer. Me. He said Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us to be the best husband, you must be the best to your wife. Say to your husband like that. Him, Prophet Muhammad said. If your husband hardly smile, please buy some chocolate for him. Some sweet thing. Maybe he loves sweet thing. While he's eating some sweet thing, he will smile. Or use another approach. Use your children. Bring your children in front of him. Okay, I think father will laugh, smile at the children. They have been smiling to us too long. No? And sometimes they just don't know what to say anymore. But we still want them to smile. I have smiled for you so many times, so many years. I so get tired. We also get tired smiling to our husbands sometimes. Serious. And then you want him to smile at you. So please, look at the mirror every day and look at yourself. Learn how to smile. Inshallah, yeah. The third takbir. In the janazah prayer, one should supplicate for the deceased after each of the takbir, following the first two that we recite Fatiha and then Salawat now. And this is also the adab of dua. When anybody want to start to make dua, don't forget to start with praise to Allah, Alhamdulillah bil Alamin, Allahumma salli Muhammad, and then you pray. This is adab from the Prophet. Start with pujian, they said, praising Allah, praise the Lord, like how other people, praise the Lord, Alhamdulillah, and then Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. Then you ask what you want to ask from Allah. And what did the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said? Iza sallaytum alil mayt fakhlisu lahu du'a. When you pray for anybody who died, the deceased, supplicate sincerely for him. You can recite, I can recite, we memorize dua, you memorize. But do you pray to him sincerely from your heart? Or you just pray because that is what you have to recite? Now reciting dua is different from making dua. Recite is just recite. You don't even feel anything. Sometimes you may recite just for you. Me. I want to be forgiven. I want to go to Jannah. You don't even make dua for your loved one. Do you make dua for your husband normally? Alhamdulillah. Do your husband make dua for you? Alhamdulillah. You make dua for your children? Yeah. The children make dua for you? Inshallah. If they forget, remind them. Just remind them. Children always forget. Because they thought that you are so big, you're my mother, my father, why I have to make dua for you? You take care of me, not me take care of you. But we have to teach them, guide them, connect them with Allah. And that's why the Prophet loved the children to call their parent with kunya. And people to call your children of your children with the kunya. Yeah, like my son, my elder son is Imtiaz. Yeah, Abu Imtiaz. Why? We want your children to remember who is their father. Kunya means you relate to the father. Don't forget your parent. A lot of children don't remember their parent when they go out. They only remember themselves and their friend. When they're in trouble, and then they remember. Yeah. When they are caught by the authority say, where is your IC? Check your IC. Binti. Then Papa come in. Before that, no Papa. But now, when you are arrested, Papa name is there. You cannot go out without a Papa. But now about Mama, because anything outdoor, Papa first. Papa handle. Papa have to go out. Mama just keep on praying. It's like Papa going to go and look for risky and feed the Mama. The Mama have to take care of the baby inside. You don't let her to work anymore. She need to be healthy, have peace, less stress, less pressure. Don't go to the office, the boss scold her, and then because she want me pain here. Why? And then stress. Let her have peace at home. Men go out, work, bring back all the good food, organic egg, organic chicken. No, the selayang one, the detailed one. For 1 week. What 1 week? This is baby is growing, man. The husband want to be strong. He okay. When you pray for anybody who passed away, what the problem? Yeah. The same go when people ask you if this happened in the time of Prophet. This never happened. Oh, but the angel also is responding now. That's what we want to do. But you must be sincere in what you say. If you don't know this disease, don't go and say, yes, you are a liar, man. You don't even know him, neither he know you, now you're going to talk. Keep quiet. When people say good about him, you're going to say, Amin. No problem. But if you know, then you must say out sincerely. You know, he's a good man, he's a good sister. Allahu Akbar. We miss them a lot. Alhamdulillah. This is important. Now, remember Ikhwani and Ashabi about the hadith, my family, my companion. Is there a difference between family and companion? Literally speaking, we thought family should be closer. Sometimes family are not close. We know. Who are closer to us? Our companion. Our good friend. That you can trust them in good time, in bad time, they are there. I've seen family members, when their father was alive, no one cared about the father. Another case, when the mother was alive, nobody bothered about the mother. But alhamdulillah, they are strong personality, they build up their own life, and then they are strong. They don't have children. They adopted few children. But their sibling, no one visit them, whether in Raya or in. It's like a stranger to one another. And there was a case that this sister, she is very rich, alhamdulillah, Allah give her wealth. But she have a very good husband who always take care of her. And the husband alone. Husband also, family don't care about him. 2 adopted children. Now the wife is not well, paralyzed. So the wife can talk, but she cannot. She must be on the wheelchair. So the wife knows that it's difficult for her to go to the bank and cash out money and anything. So she went to the bank with the husband, changed everything to the husband's name. Why? To make it easy, so the husband can go and do everything. Or joint account, make it balance. So this woman, alhamdulillah, was very happy because the husband will take care of her. It's true. But her money, not the husband's money. But alhamdulillah, Allah grant her a good husband, taking care of her. But the husband died before her. The one who is healthy died before her. Now they don't have children. Now the husband sibling coming in. Now only they come. Why? Because they know that he have money. They want to know, do he have property? This property is not his, it's under Muhammad. But now the name. You see how the thing happened now? The law. The law today is, sometimes only Allah knows. We don't have wisdom. We don't know how to uphold justice anymore. You have to check the record. Now it happened that I am their teacher, they are my student. So we said we go to the Sharia. Ding bang, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. She died. Few years. How can this thing happen? Now the adopted children cannot take anything, because this is not their real mother. Now the sibling of the husband start to come and claim. That's why we say sometimes companion is closer to you than just family. So when you have good companion, brother and sister, value that relationship, value that companionship. It's very important. They will be there for you. Family, we don't know. Especially those who don't want to have the real manhaj, follow the Quran Sunnah. They don't care. They will accuse you, they brand you. So how are you going to get close to them? They are branding you. You are astray, you are this, you are that, you wasabi, you Arabi, anything. Anyhow, if you have companions, value the companionship. Commenting on this hadith, Sindi rahimullah explained, make your supplication specific for him. Of course, there is a dua we generalize. One of the dua that we always end with a general dua is Rabbana atina fid dunya has. Rabbana we. Rabbana atina. give to us, not to me only. Yeah, that's the general one. But when somebody passes away and you are performing the prayer for that particular person, you also don't forget to just make the dua specially for him. Allahumma fillahu warhamhu, to the end. It means supplicating for him with sincerity and presence of thoughts. That means you are focused. You really mean it. Eh? Because the goal of this prayer is to intercede and seek forgiveness for the deceased. That's why the Prophet said, when somebody died, you say, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Immediately you say, Allahumma fillahu. Istaghfiru li akhikum. Istaghfiru li akhikum. Yeah, the best prayer. That's why after each fardu prayer, what is the best zikr? Astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. Come first. Istighfar. Ask Allah for forgiveness. Why? Because you have been praying just now, but you are not focused. Ghafla, think of this, think of that. Allah said, Aqimu salat li zikri. Pray to remember me. No, we pray, we remember our key here, we where our money is there, we remember I put something there, I bought food, you know. So many things we remember. If only Allah can show us in Akhirah, when you pray, all the food appear, you know, and then the money come here, and then the key come out. You see, who are you remembering when you pray to me? You want to know? I will show you now. It's like what people can draw today, you know. Thing come out. It's true. This is what happened to us. One can only hope for this to be accepted if it is done with sincerity and submission. That means khushu'. You really know how to submit to Allah when you have in the state of khushu'. You feel good. You feel close. You must have that kind of feeling. And sincerity help you, inshallah. Because more supplication have been legislated in Islam for the deceased than for the living. There are more dua for the deceased, actually, that the Prophet taught us, compared with the living one. The living one is very simple. Very important thing, oh Allah, guide them. But when the person who died, there's no guidance for them, and they are gone. They don't need any guidance anymore. They just have to prepare themselves to receive Allah's mercy and pardon. That's why the Prophet said, Istaghfiru li akhikum. Seek forgiveness for your fellow brother and sister who died away. The supplication should best be those established in the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ that was taught. Any dua, when you want to make, the first thing you look at the dua that the Prophet taught us. If then the Prophet gives you a green light to make general dua, and then you can make your own dua. But first, you follow the dua from the Prophet ﷺ. Auf bin Malik reported that Allah's Messenger ﷺ once prayed over janazah, and among what he said in his supplication was the following, and this is very popular for all of us. We always recite this. And the second one, Allahumma ighfir li hayyina mayyitina, we also recite this. The third one, we are not used to it. Allahumma inna fulan ibn fulan fi zammatika, until the end. And there is also another dua. There are many dua. Allahumma abduka wabnu ummatika ahtaja ila rahmatika, in page 194. And all these are the different dua that the Prophet had taught us. You can recite any one of it, or you can recite plus plus plus. You can do that. That means the third takbirat, you can recite only one of all these different dua, or you can recite two, or you recite three. Is up to you to add. Yes. Later on, if you have anything extra, but you follow what the Sunnah Sallallahu because the prayer that the Prophet taught us is always the best one. Yeah? To humble ourselves. Sometimes when we want to ask, we also must be fair and be practical. Yeah, be practical. You know, if you know that the person who died, you know him very well. He had been very, very, disobedient to Allah. He don't pray, you know that. But since he died as a Muslim, you should make dua for him. But don't go and give, oh Allah, give him the best of Jannah among the Siddiqeen, among the Prophet. Don't do that. Forgive him. Grant him Jannah. Which Jannah? Allah knows best. You are not supposed to say something, yeah, and ask for the best when you know that he is. You must be fair to yourself and fair to Allah. Allah wants you to ask him, but you must remember what you want to ask. Do you think he have the right to be in that level? As long as he can go to Jannah, Alhamdulillah. Even the 100 class, Alhamdulillah. Leave it to Allah. You don't say, oh Allah, no, like this, like this. Jannatul Firdaus. Wow, you straight first class, man. You know he have no class here. He's a classless people. He don't praise him. He have seen a lot, but if he's a person who is trying his best to be good, yes, he was trying. He was struggling. Then you have the right to pray for him. He loved the Prophet. He always talk about the Prophet. Then you say, oh Allah, make him among the Siddiqeen, Shuhada, Wan Nabiyyin. No problem. But every day say, who are we to follow the Prophet? And then he don't like you to follow the Prophet. You just ask Allah forgive his soul and grant him paradise. General dua. Important, you also must ask yourself, don't overdo things. This is the takbir. You can read all this, the dua, any of the dua you can recite. But when you are not sure whether this is a male or female, whether they are young or old, so the best thing for you to do, Allahumma qfili hayyina wa maytina wa shahidina wa ghaibina wa saghirina wa kabirina. All that is a very general. It covers everyone, male, female, young, old. Even Salatul Mayat Ghaib, you can recite that one. But Salatul Mayat Ghaib, Allahumma qfil lahu, yes, you also can say it, but also you add with Allahumma qfil hayyina wa maytina wa shahidina wa ghaibina. Ghaib is ghaib. Yeah. Inshallah, brothers and sisters, the rest of the prayer you can recite by yourself. You can check, it's in the book. Try to memorize. I always focus on two first. Allahumma qfir lahu warhamhu wa fi wa'fu anhu until the end, plus Allahumma qfir li hayyina wa maytina wa shahidina. When you have memorized all this, you want to add the others, then you can add on. But make sure you balance the dua. Yeah? Inshallah. Is there any question? Now we open for Q&A. Fatafaddal. Naam. Prayer in Masjid al-Haram. Yes. Yeah. If you can hear the recitation of the Imam, so you will follow the Imam. Yeah. No need. But if you can't hear, then the one that you can hear, you have to follow. I know. Correct. Yeah, because we follow with the Imam, not the second one. The second one is a backup in case. No, they are very careful in Haram. Why? Because you 100,000 and million of people praying, whether they may have some slack or some mistake with the mic, at least the backup is there already. And that's why even the Imam's voice is very loud. Allahu Akbar. And then you move. When you can hear the Imam, you start already. After that, then only the backup team. Allahu Akbar. You don't follow that. When you can hear the takbir of the Imam. Pardon? Yeah, together lah. Together already. That means when the second is, you are also moving already. But you don't wait until the second one ends. Sometimes, yeah. A lot of people, like I said, a lot of people who want to get reward, extra reward for Salat Jama'ah, Alhamdulillah, good intention. But a lot of people don't bother of adab in Salat Jama'ah. Anywhere in the mosque, even here today. Every Jummah you go to the mosque, you feel very sad. You want to stand close, they don't want to stand close. Imam have been reciting that straight, stand close to each other, shoulder to shoulder, feet to feet. But maybe he talk in Arabic and majority don't understand, number one. Or he may translate in Malay, but people just don't bother. That's why Allah said, lahum azanun la yasma'una biha. I give them ears, but they don't listen. You can say every Jumaat, saf, rapat, luru, no rapat. What can you say? Now, a good Imam, he have to reinforce. He have to walk. Our Imam are not used to it. They are not trained. We know when we're in the Middle East, the Imam is not happy. He will walk. He walk to this end, to the end, and then he will instruct them. Close. Stand close. MashaAllah. You feel that the Imam care for you. There is some relationship. Yes, the Imam is responsible to make sure that his passengers, his Jama'ah is ready. The boat is going to sail now. I want to make sure everything is ready. Like we go to in the flight, you know, fasten your belt. Then the reinforcement, the staff is going to come. Off your handphone. Then he'll come. Off. They have to check. The same thing, you have to discipline the people. But today, our people, to say the Imam, don't say the Imam have been right. But what went wrong? Reinforcement is not there at all. It's like our river, no? Don't throw rubbish here. There is where they throw. What can you do? No parking. There is the best place to park. So what should you do? You should get the truck and pull all this car and let them learn. You put, I pull. You put, I pull. So you have so much money to give, Alhamdulillah. Collect money from them. They have so much money. What? Until they learn, oh, each time I put there, 300 ringgit compound. Negotiate 150. After discount, 50%. Never mind. As long as they pay 150. Example, but people don't care. You can come up with all the law. We are the lawbreaker. Law have no value. We should try to reinforce discipline. If they don't understand, make them understand. Send an officer stand in front there and see who there to throw, who there to park, and get one, one lorry that the one who pull all this car to be ready, stand by. You put, I pull. You put, I pull. Habis. 1 week, Alhamdulillah. The new group come in, you pull again. Allahu Akbar. Now you can see other country people can follow. Why? Because the reinforcement is there. Of course, you don't have to be very mean to them. Remind them if they don't understand. Sometimes you put a board, they still don't read. It's like we put so many, female exit, male exit, and all this. But sometimes here today is okay. You can go male and because it's a female class today. May Allah bless. Last question from the sisters. Any more question from the sister? Yes. 2 more, inshallah. 1 and then you come. Please, the mic, use the mic.
In Masjid Haram, right? When the azan for subuh prayer, are we recommended to solat solat sunnah subuh in the Masjid Haram or in the room?
Are you recommended to pray in the masjid or
in
your room?
For solat sunnah subuh.
Yeah. Any sunnah prayer highly recommended to pray not in the mosque.
If we pray in a room, like quite rush because.
Yeah, if you are staying too far, then it's better for you to go towards the mosque. But if you are just staying in the hotel next to the masjid, you wait for the first azan, and for the azan for Fajr comes in, I think you have enough time. Normally from azan Fajr to the prayer Jama'ah, it take about 20 minutes. Normally. You have time if you are staying near to the masjid.
We can only do the solat sunnah.
No, you can make solat sunnah even in the masjid, no problem. But I'm just saying, if you are given a choice,
or given a choice,
then the Prophet recommend to pray not in the masjid, only the fardu.
I see. That goes to
that means, you see, when the Prophet said fardu in the masjid, it's not praying alone anymore. It's praying jama'ah. You can go to the mosque and pray fardu alone, but now the reason for you to go to the mosque is no more there, no more relevant. That's why the latecomer pray at home. If you know you're going to miss the first jama'ah, then you pray at home already. Pray elsewhere. That is the adab now.
I mean, that covers all the rawatib prayer.
Every rawatib. Even like you want to go to the Masjid Haram, you go for Umrah, you want to wake up at 3 a.m. to make tahajjud. Also, any sunnah prayer highly recommended in your house or the room that you are staying. Or you can do tawaf, no problem. Tawaf sunnah if you're in Makkah. Yeah. Who said that? Our Prophet. Our Prophet said in Sahih Muslim, Afdalus Salah fi baytihi. Afdalus Salah fil bayt illa maktuba. The best prayer is at home except fardu prayer. This is what the Prophet said in Sahih Muslim. I know sometimes since we are near Haram, yeah. The Prophet lived there. That's why the Prophet, because his house is just next to the masjid, so he prayed the sunnah in his house. Then he'll just come out and lead the jama'ah prayer, and then after that he'll go back and pray sunnat ba'diyah, and then he'll come out again and advise and talk to his companion. He don't want the Muslim to leave your house or the room that you're staying without any other prayer, zikir, and other act of worship. He wants to do activities in the area that you are living. Yeah? I remember when I go back to my sister's house, my younger sister, he had many rooms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms. I always pray in the room that I stay when I go there. With my family, with my wife. Sometimes my sister say, go and pray in my room, brother. He want me to pray in her room, her master bedroom. Why he call me to go and pray in her master bedroom? Oh, they also believe. Prayer also always bring blessing. I also want some blessing. You see? These are people who have that kind of belief, even they are not yet a true believer. They do have that spiritual connection. We are no way, man. No mind, because this is we are close family is different. Yeah. Inshallah. Last one.
What do you think of this Prince Salman
The important thing, all of us are now, the minister of, the home minister of Saudi just visit Malaysia. Alhamdulillah. We were called, we were invited, yeah, to see him. And we have an audience with him. 10 NGOs leaders was invited. Yeah. The Mufti of Wilayah was there. I was there. So he was telling us about Saudi. He's a home minister. Just about 2 weeks ago. He said, why people always go against Saudi? Always want to attack Saudi? Because Saudi follow Quran and Sunnah. The law. I mean the religious law, Quran, Sunnah. That's why you don't have mazhab there. Quran and Sunnah. We only entertain what is the Quran and Sunnah. And a lot of people are not happy. That's up to them. Because there's no other reference better than Quran and Sunnah. That's what he said. I do say few words. Yeah. We know because we have benefit from them. We study them. And we know what they say, we confirm it's true. When they teach you, everything is Quran and Sunnah. Quran and Sunnah, no dalil, they don't entertain. But sometimes, scholars used to give a lot of opinions. Also happen. So sometimes when they feel that this is an opinion, we don't follow. So when they don't follow, sometimes because you are so used to follow the opinion of scholar, we say, oh, they are going against. No, no, no. No, abaya, there is no hadith on abaya. It's true. It's just a kind of dress. The important thing, Islam said, cover your aura. How you want to cover, it's up to you. But make sure that when you cover your aura, you do not just cover your skin, but you also cover your shape. Not transparent and not too tight. There's no saying that you must dress like an Arab. If you want to dress just like an Arab, you're welcome. So if the people is trying to say that, then what they say is true. But it may go against the norm now. Is it like here, we also like to wear abaya. It's just another dress. If you want abaya, no problem. It's just another dress. You want to baju kurung, also no problem, as long as you don't kurung yourself. You know? As long as you cover your aura. You want to wear kimono like the Japanese, cover the aura, no problem. So if what they say, they mean that, then what they say is true. But of course, to bring back changes is not easy because the norm is just like here sometimes. If we have a set mind already, our way, you want to reinforce the Quran and Sunnah, oh, it's very tough. And this is what we heard from them directly. So we said, yes, because this is what Allah said. When you have any problem, refer back to the book of Allah and the saying of the Prophet. فَرُدُّهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ وَرَسُولِ. That's what the Muslims guided from before. The companions, the four great imam. But somebody may have some opinion, but if the opinion is not based on a very hard evidence, it's just an opinion, so it's up to you. I show you one example. I think that I remember when I was a student. Albani rahimahullah is known to the scholars at that point of time as a great scholar of hadith. Even some people don't like him, but it's known from the student of knowledge. Sometimes he come up with a statement. When he was teaching in Medina, people asked him about niqab. He said, niqab is not from the Sunnah. But if you want to wear, it's okay, no problem. Yeah, they have a reason to wear niqab. But then he said, he never denied who want to wear, but he said, you don't impose. But his family wear niqab. Because that kind of environment, for you to wear niqab, it helps. It's very hot, and the wind is also dry, and the sandstorm, and all these things. So it really, not only the male, the female when they travel, so they have, and then they cover. It helps, but you don't impose. People want to wear, there is another thing. You don't come and say, wajib. Wajib means you must do. If you don't do, you commit a sin. And because his statement is against the majority of the scholar in Saudi, then they said, bye-bye. You can go back to Jordan. So he left. He said, I am just sharing the knowledge. When you want to say wajib, you must have a very clear command, clear cut, because everything halal, haram is clear. But if just your understanding, part of your culture, then you cannot impose. Yeah, you cannot impose. If you like this, no problem. It's like the Indian sisters, Muslim, they also cover a bit. That's part of their culture. You want to do, no problem. Anyone want to follow, no problem. But you don't impose. Oh, you don't cover, you are committing a sin. Yeah, sometimes he's strong in the hadith. No, people may interpret. You know. But may Allah Rabbul guide all of us, inshallah. Inshallah. So when there's no question, we will pray. May Allah make it easy for us. Please don't forget to pray for our loved one, those who have passed away, and don't forget to pray for Haji Arifin, who has been very close to us, yeah, close in our heart, in our mind, because he has been with us for a long, long time. Each time when I start my class on Sunday, when I look to the left, I always remember him. That chair, you know, that chair. He always sit on one chair there. You know. Even now he's not with us, but yeah, he's in our memory, our heart. Yeah. We hope that Allah will give us a good ending. Amin. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.